need a light year just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I...
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 33. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Steps away. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And a Packer 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
It is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 0. Sam Sloman set to kick.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll look to throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. $13 yards remaining on second down. He'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tool.
And the ball is out. And the Vikings pick up the football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll run on first down. Cook, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Tua now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Tua to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to Davante Adams.
Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3.
Vikings 3. Sam Sloman set.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first down, it's Cook. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Gets this one to use check. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a quarterback sneak. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the play. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
going to give this time to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Complete to number 20.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Packer first down.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 23. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find it.
They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 24, Vikings 3. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Is taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Score Packers 24, Vikings 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jeffers, and that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua rolling to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now a handoff working right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 31, Vikings 10. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at
the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.